So happy to be here. It's truly a dream come true. I have been touring all over the country this year, and let me tell you, nobody compares to Boston audiences. Nobody. I can't believe I'm here in this like spooky, cool venue. There's probably like 10 ghosts watching from the mezzanine. It's very cool. This whole town is spooky to me, haunted with ex-boyfriends past. A little bit about me. My mom is 100% Italian. My dad is 100% Irish, which makes them 200% divorced. And I'm still not over it, so sometimes I'll do this thing in the middle of the night. I'll grab my mom's phone and text my dad. I'll be like, hey, you up? My stepdad hates that I do that. And I hate that he married my mom. So suck it up, rebound dad. I'm also really close with my grandparents. In fact, I had an edible with my grandpa last week. I'm never doing that again. Unless we find him. Then we're gonna try acid. When I'm not drugging my grandpa or doing comedy, I actually work in marketing for HBO. Somehow I can get them 80,000 followers on social media, but I can't make a 10-second viral TikTok so I can quit that job. My coworker asked me to do an escape room, and I was like, that is my everyday with you. I've been dating lately. It's really hard as a female comedian because guys act like it's so scary. They're like, I'm afraid you're gonna put me in your act. Really? I'm afraid you're gonna put me in your trunk. And I'm so sick of all that first date banter. It's always like, let me out, let me out. I promise I won't call the cops. The other night, I met this guy in a really loud nightclub. I was excited because he said he liked cooking. Turns out he said he liked cocaine. He still made me dinner, though, in 3 minutes. No microwave. He was cooking meth. It's really like, now that I'm newly single, I just want to like let loose and experiment, but none of my friends can hang. They're all wifed up and settled down. My one friend's like, Janelle, I can't go out. I have to breastfeed my baby, and my husband's in a mood. I'm like, just come out. I'll suck your tit. Oh, and fuck your husband. Like, I am such a good friend, but no one's texting me back. Married people just don't remember what it's like to be single. Like, I had another friend who's like, Janelle, what is taking you so long? When I met Ben, I was 26 and he was Mr. Right. I was like, he was Mr. Right next to a Chipotle. You're lazy, Sheila. It's not some grand accomplishment to get married. Anyone can get married, even first cousins. And then she was like, well, then why aren't you married? And after I cried a little, I was like, because my cousin said no. Anyone else have a hot cousin? Okay, just me. Good, all right. I don't know, I'm trying to stand up for myself lately. It's hard because I have scoliosis. I guess I shouldn't have prayed for curves. Who knew God would let me down twice? Like most cool girls in their 30s, I too have a shitty ex-boyfriend who's a narcissist. Right? Damaged ladies, find us at the bar later. Buy us shots, let's go. My therapist told me that toxic men tend to target highly successful women. To which I responded, thank you. But now if I'm not attracting a narcissist, I'm like, am I slipping? So then I decided to switch up to a female therapist because, no offense, but male therapists, I just got so tired of all the judging and analyzing and fucking. He's a narcissist too, I'm consistent. And my new therapist, she's fantastic. She actually specializes in dream interpretations. So I said to her, like, look, I'm kind of concerned because I had this really weird dream where I was making out with my mom's dog. I know. And she was like, but she reassured me. She's like, oh, Janelle, don't worry. That just means you want to fuck your mom's dog. I was like, that is ridiculous. It would be making love. After hearing this joke, my mom won't let him sleep in my bed anymore. But that's okay, I sleep in his. So I have an older sister and a younger brother. Clap it up if you're also a middle child. Cool. Awesome, now I know who to ignore. Okay. What's cool about being a comedian and a middle child is even if I completely bomb, it's still 10 times more attention than I got growing up. My older sister Ashley's a doctor, which is impressive, but it's kind of annoying because it makes her a know-it-all. I'm like, Ash, just because you get paid for your opinions doesn't mean I have to take them. And she's like, Janelle, it's not an opinion. You have chlamydia. I said to my sister, I was like, that's a sick bird, literally and figuratively. But I don't want to cop block myself because there's a lot of good-looking people here tonight. Like, really, especially the guy that just clapped. A lot of good-looking people, so I'll just let you know that I am currently clean. No, seriously, I got tested this morning and I have the paperwork to prove it. But it's been a busy day. If you don't want to take my word for it, just ask my Uber driver, okay? I gave him 5 stars and he gave me a tip. Okay, what up? Oh, hi. Hello, high five. What up? Okay, well, I'll sit on your face later. Good. I like how people think I'm like serious. They're like, whoa, like these are jokes. I only sit on people that are like 23 and hot. No offense. Tough thing about hooking up with a 23-year-old, like on the upside, amazing abs. On the downside, it's at Comic-Con and they're dressed in cosplay. Last time I hooked up with a 22-year-old, it was like, oh my God. He had a body like not built for fucking, but for fingering. Like, great forearms, 0 follow through. Ladies laughing at that, you've been there, you know what I mean? But he did have a great relationship with his mom. I know that because while he was going down on me, she asked him if he wanted bagel bites. I was like, he's busy, okay? Chef is in the kitchen, baby. You want some bagel bites? I don't know. I love it. Pineapple shirt, progressive, okay? People say to me, they're like, Janelle, I think it's weird that your sister's your gynecologist. I'm like, is it weird, or is it weird to have some strange man put his icy cold fingers in my cooch while accidentally calling me Janessa? My sister's like a tough act to follow. She went to Yale University, but I went to a good school too. I went to Stonehill College. Thank you, okay. Fellow Skyhawks in the building, you guys can tell that was my Reach school. It's a Catholic college. Like, I worked hard between mass during the day and frat parties at night. My knees were destroyed. I went in a bachelorette party last weekend. Bachelorette parties are weird because you end up spending a bunch of time with 7 girls you don't know to prove to one girl you used to know how much she means to you. And I'm a comedian, but all of my friends have these high-paying jobs, like investment banker, entertainment attorney, trophy wife. So we go on these bachelorette weekends. I'm being forced to keep up with their spending. I'll show up to the airport before the weekend getaway, and I'm sizing up all the girls to see, like, who can I hang with? I'm like, red bottom heels? Too rich for my blood. Chanel purse? No way. Ooh, using a Trader Joe's bag as a carry-on? Hello, new best friend. Oh, that's just my reflection in the mirror. Hey, who invited the cousin fucker? Okay. Get her out of here, all right? And at bachelorette parties, women always end up in nightclubs with weird guys trying to grind up on us. You might think it's stupid, like why are 30-year-old women paying $150 for the VIP section when half of us have boyfriends and none of us want to be in miniskirts, but let me tell you, we do it for the bride. To remind her how bad it feels to be single. Because at 3:30 a.m., one of us is going to pull that bride aside and be like, Tiffany, look at your maid of honor. She's kissing a girl. She hasn't done that since college, and she doesn't want to. We've been snorting Ajax the whole night that we thought was Coke, and all of us are cold. So you stay with Derek. I don't care if he loses his hair or his zest for life. Or we'll be right back here. Look at Kate. She's puking in her purse. I don't want to hear you complain about having one penis for the rest of your life, because the only penis I have has fur on it and our love is illegal. Now kiss me, you bitch. Penises are weird, aren't they? I remember the first time I saw one. It was just hanging on my dad. I was 3. I walked in him in the bathroom. Apparently, I asked my mom, why does daddy have a front tail? Needless to say, best compliment he's ever gotten to date. I did this joke recently, and my dad was like, sweetie, what you actually said was, Mommy, why does daddy have a tail like a horsey? I was like, Dad, no offense, what I meant in hindsight was Shetland pony. You know those weird women who are like, my mom is my best friend? Well, that's me. It's not just me, like my friends want to hang out with her too because she's so cool. So like the other day, one time my friend Jenna called and was like, hey Janelle, you don't care your mom's taking me skinny jean shopping today, right? And I was like, so neither are you coming to my birthday party? That's cool. Yeah, my mom, she thinks no one's good enough for me. She's like, Janelle, what's up with these guys? He doesn't come to pick you up. He doesn't come to the door. He doesn't come inside you. Am I ever gonna have grandkids? Since I'm from Boston, my mom's name is Deb, obviously. Planet Deb. Oh, look at that. Everyone loves Deb. Deb loves a project and loves to meddle. So it's like, all right, you can help me prioritize my Bumble matches. It's like the old days when she used to organize my homework and help me get an A, but now she helps me get a D. And if you didn't know, D stands for dick. Finding a relationship is really confusing because all the dating experts are like, be patient, take your time. And all the dating apps are like, quick, swipe right, or you'll lose your chance, you lonely slut. Or was that just my mom talking? I don't know. But I'm like terrible when I go out. I don't really talk to guys. Like I never understood like, who's trying to get intellectual at Coyote Ugly, right? Like I'm busy trying to ride the bull. I hate small talk. I'll be riding the bull, right? And this guy's like, hey Janelle, what's your philosophy on life? I'm like, we are who we are? He's like, hey, is that Karl Marx? I'm like, close, it's Kesha. I can't do the small talk. It's like painful to me. And guys on the apps, on the dating apps, like they're really confusing too because they say they want an assertive woman. They'll even put in their profiles, don't just say hey, but the moment I'm like, hey, want me to fuck you with my strap on? They're all flagged for inappropriate content. It's like, make up your mind, Jason. That joke just freaked out a lot of guys. And turned on even more guys. And if you're on a first date and your girl laughed at that, get nervous. I don't know, called me old-fashioned, but I just believe that like behind every successful man is a strong woman pegging him. Fun fact, I've never had a cavity, and I put that in my Bumble bio. Some dude messaged me and said, sure you do, bend over. I I cannot believe I met my soulmate on Bumble. Turns out I have super saliva because I've never had a cavity, which means if I make out with you, I'm improving your oral microbiome. So that's a perk of dating me. You won't have to floss, but you will get chlamydia. You guys have been amazing. I've been Janelle Draper. Thank you. Thank you so much.